If you're a woman in real estate who feels like you're carrying everything, the business, the clients, the marketing, the paperwork, the family responsibilities, and the emotional weight of keeping it all going, then today's episode is especially for you. Because one of the biggest reasons experienced women in real estate feel overwhelmed isn't that they're doing something wrong. It's that they're doing it all alone. And somewhere along the way, many of us started believing that we were supposed to. Today, we're going to talk about why so many successful women in real estate feel like they're carrying it all, the hidden cost of trying to do everything yourself, and what real support can actually look like inside a real estate business. Not just assistance, not just systems, but the kind of support that helps you build a sustainable, profitable business without sacrificing yourself or the people you love. Is your mind constantly racing with endless to-dos, yet you still feel stuck? Are you feeling guilty when you unplug? Or are you exhausted from hustling nonstop? Hi, I'm Lesa, wife, mom, grandma, and business owner for over 3 decades. I know what it takes to build a business you love without burning out. If you're ready to trade overwhelm for clarity and create a business that honors your values and your life, you're in the right place. So take a deep breath, close those 12 browser tabs, and drop the hustle. It's time to become the balanced businesswoman. Before we get into today's episode, I want to pause with a special message for you. I know the overwhelm you're carrying feels heavy. That tightness in your chest, the constant feeling of holding everything together, the quiet voice that whispers, "Why does this feel so hard? Am I really cut out for this?" Listen to me. You're not alone. Every high-achieving woman in real estate I work with has felt this at some point. Successful on the outside, but tired, stretched thin, and trying to push through on her own behind the scenes. And here's the truth. Every woman who has stepped into her next level without burning out felt exactly what you're feeling right now. The doubt, the exhaustion, the sense that something has to change. If this is resonating, if part of you is saying, "I can't keep doing it this way," that's not weakness, that's wisdom. You don't have to figure this out alone. Inside my private business diagnostic conversation, we slow everything down, get clear on what's weighing on you, and create a calm, intentional way forward together. If you're ready to breathe again, think clearly again, and move forward with confidence and peace, go to bit.ly/bb-diagnostic and book your private conversation today. You don't have to stay overwhelmed. Let's get you grounded. Okay, let's dive into today's episode. Welcome back, my balanced business women. I hope your day is off to an amazing start. Let's begin with something I see constantly with the women I work with. They're experienced women in real estate. They know the industry. They know how to serve their clients. They've closed lots of deals. But they feel like everything depends on them. If they stop pushing, the business slows down. If they take time off, the pipeline dries up. If they don't stay on top of every detail, something falls through the cracks. And over time, this creates a business that only works if you are constantly holding it together. That is exhausting. And it's incredibly common. Why? Because real estate is an industry that quietly rewards self-sacrifice. We celebrate hustle. We celebrate being available 24/7. We celebrate the agent who answers every call, works every weekend, and never says no. But what no one talks about is what that does to you over time, to your energy, your relationships, your sense of peace. And eventually, many women reach a moment where they think, I just don't want to keep doing business this way. When you're carrying everything alone in your business, a few things start to happen. First, you become the bottleneck. Every decision goes through you, every task lands on your desk, every problem requires your attention. And that means your business can only grow as fast as your personal capacity allows. Second, your energy becomes completely tied to your production. When you're exhausted, your marketing slows down, and when your marketing slows down, the pipeline slows down. Then suddenly you feel pressure again, and the cycle starts all over. This is what causes the peaks and valleys in our businesses. Third, your personal life starts paying the price. Missed dinners, missed weekends, feeling distracted when you're with family, thinking about work when you're supposed to be resting. And this is where I often hear women say something like, I really love real estate, but I don't love the way my business currently works. And that's an important realization, because the problem isn't real estate, ladies. The problem is how your business is structured. Here's something we rarely talk about in this industry. Many women in real estate, whether you're a realtor, a loan officer, a title rep, a notary signer, or a home inspector, many of us believe that we're supposed to build our businesses independently. You're supposed to figure it out. You're supposed to hustle. You're supposed to handle everything yourself. In reality, the most sustainable businesses are not built alone. They are built with support. Support can look like systems, structure, delegation, coaching, accountability, strategy. But many women delay seeking support because they think, I should be able to figure this out myself. Or, I just need to work harder. Or, I don't want to bother anyone. And what ends up happening is they spend years struggling through things that could have been solved much faster with the right guidance. Let me pause here for a moment, because this connects directly to something I've been hearing from many of you lately. Some of you attended my recent masterclass on success without burnout for women in real estate. And after the training, a few women reached out and said something like, I love the framework, but I'm just not sure how to apply it to my business. And that's exactly why I offer a complimentary business diagnostic conversation. This is a conversation where we look at your real estate business together and identify what's currently working, where things may be breaking down, and what specific shifts would create more balance and sustainability. Because every business is different. And sometimes what you need isn't more information. It's clarity about your next step. If that sounds helpful, you can book a business diagnostic conversation using the link in the show notes. Okay, let's continue. Let's talk about what real support actually looks like. When people hear the word support, they often think about hiring an assistant. And that can absolutely be part of it. But real support in your business goes much deeper than that. There are 3 types of support that make the biggest difference. Number 1, strategic support. This is someone helping you step back and look at your business as a whole. You'll answer questions like, what is exactly generating your clients? What's draining your time? What systems are missing? Where are you doing things that could be simplified? Without this level of perspective, it's easy to stay stuck in constant reaction mode. Strategic support helps you move into intentional leadership of your business. Number 2, structural support. This is where we start creating systems that reduce pressure. Lead generation systems, follow-up systems, time management structures, client experience workflows. These systems are what allow your business to keep moving even when you step away for a moment. That's how sustainable businesses are created. Number 3, personal support. Now, this is the piece that many people overlook. Running a business, especially a real estate business, is emotional. There are highs, there are disappointments, there are moments where you question yourself. Having someone who understands both the business and the personal side can make an enormous difference. Because, as I always say, your mindset directly impacts how you show up in your business. When women begin building their businesses with support, a few powerful shifts happen. You stop operating in constant urgency. You start making decisions with more clarity. Your schedule becomes more intentional. You create stronger boundaries. And perhaps most importantly, you start enjoying your business again. And that's something I care deeply about. Because I truly believe women can build successful businesses without sacrificing themselves or the people they love. I believe this because I'm living it. Success should feel expansive, not exhausting. If today's episode resonated with you and you found yourself thinking, this is exactly how my business feels right now, then the next step is simply a conversation. You can schedule a business diagnostic conversation with me by going to lesafrye.com/diagnostic. That's LESAFRYE.com/diagnostic. And that link will be in the show notes for you as well. We'll take a look at your business together and explore what changes could create more balance, clarity, and sustainability. And if this episode was helpful, ladies, I'd love for you to share it with another woman in real estate who might need to hear this message. As always, thank you for spending this time with me today. And until next week, remember, you don't have to build alone. Make it a great day on purpose. Hey ladies, I hope today's episode gave you something to think about and a little more breathing room as you move through your week. If it resonated, I'd love for you to share it with a friend, hit follow, and take a moment to leave a review. Your reviews mean the world to me, and they help more women find this podcast. For more support and connection, you're welcome to join my free Facebook community at bit.ly/The Balanced Businesswoman, where we continue these conversations together. That link will be in my show notes. Until next week, take care of yourself. And remember, your business should fit your life, not the other way around.